Hey, 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 everybody. It's your girl Fanny with the man himself, Mr. TSM Rapper. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Make sure when you come in, you like this video and smash that like button while you entering the chat. I see the head twisted to the side. What you got going on, gangster? What you
Man, you
got
know
going
what?
on?
Today is just like one of those days where I'm focusing on my inner me, and I think the inner me controls the outside me, right? I had the two separated. I had the two separated. Um, Everything that's inside, right? My inner me doesn't want to intertwine with the outer me. If that does that make any sense to you? It's like
Mm-hmm.
if I can sum it up, it's like this. Sometimes sometimes I do want to uh probably like make certain decisions or have a certain appearance at some point of the day, but then it's like if I'm not feeling that way on the inside, because the inside can be destroyed and the outside you trying to not show that. You know what I'm? Do that make any sense? Like you can
Mm-hmm.
be feeling crappy on the inside, and just because you're around people, you don't want to bring any type of negative energy around those people. So you choose to ignore what's going on inside and put on what some may call a costume, or you may just try to be happy around it. Like, you know what? I know old boy that pissed me off today, but I'm about to go to my homegirl house and I don't even want to bring none of that energy to her. So I'm not even gonna bring that up around her. You feel me? So she
Mm-hmm.
really feeling some type of way because what she just caught her dude doing, but she's going to her girlfriend's house. You know what I'm saying, to escape that. So when she's around her girlfriend, instead of her bringing that inner out, she's basically trying to get on the same level as the girl by being happy or being astronomical, so on and so forth. If that makes any sense. And that was me. A lot of times on the inside, I will want to feel like I want to dress like this, but the outside be like, no, not right now. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just a
Mm-hmm.
battle back and forth. And just today was one of them days. Hat going to the side, hat's going backwards. I'm putting this on, I'm putting that on. Etc. Yo, Bree, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. My lovely co-hosts here have done a live dedicated to you. If you haven't seen it, you may want to go check the live out. And if you can't find that particular live, um, I'll have one of the team members to post it and mention you on the community wall for you to watch it. Penny, what we got going on tonight, young lady?
First off, I want to greet everybody that's in the chat. Hello, Helen. Hello, beautiful Bree Bree, Lisa Bell. Who else am I? Who else in here? That's all I see so far. Oh, Paprika. Welcome in, ladies. Welcome
We did. I
in.
want to say we have the beautiful Dariana watching from a different platform. So if you still watching, shout out to you.
Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to you. Well, I just thought we would combine since we missed yesterday. Yesterday was called What's Up Wednesdays, and today is called Thirsty Thursdays, where we just talk about new things that we've tried to eat. And we could start off with What's Up Wednesdays. You wanna go, TSM, or do you want me to go?
I'll let you start due to it being your topic. I need to know exact which pipeline you're trying to hit with this one. So I'm gonna piggyback off you.
Okay. What's Up Wednesday is basically a midweek check-in because we had Motivational Mondays, then we had Toxic Tuesday, and Wednesdays is What's Up Wednesday, where we do a weekend check-in with each other and with the chat. We could talk about anything like what's going on, what projects we working on, anything we want you guys to know about. For me, I'm working on a project with a collab with my sister, Real Mamas. And I think you guys are really going to love this. You're going to be really, really amazed by what's coming your way. It's a revamp of a video I did 2 years ago TSM, you know about this video, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because you was in that live when I did that. When I did the video, I showed Sissy Helen the original version, and I don't want to speak for her, but Sissy Helen, can you tell me if you liked the video that I sent you that was done a couple years ago? She said, "You're welcome. I'm turning 17 and scared of being an adult." Oh, you about to be 17, Bree Bree? You at that good age. You at that very good age. Helen said, "It's truly beautiful." Thank you, Sissy Helen. So what's going on with me is that I'm working on that project, and this is something new in TSM. I think you're gonna be really amazed with your girl. You're gonna be really. I shocked you before. This time, you're gonna be, yeah, you're gonna be really amazed about what I got going on with that. That's all I have. What about you? What you got going on that's new?
Well, so there's a couple things I got going on, and one of those things is going to be more kids' music. Give me a second. Let me close my door. All right, I'm back, and so of course, Tim is the king at remixing and remaking nursery rhymes. Not only just nursery rhymes, but songs in general. And I remember a while back I was telling y'all about the song that I learned in elementary school. I can't remember too much from elementary school, but I can remember that particular song. Just at that young age, wanting to be a music artist. I guess that always followed. And this song is called "Responsible." I'm still trying to figure out who's the creator of the song. I'm trying to figure out the original platform the song was placed on, so on and so forth. But when you got a song, it's like 10, 15, 20 years old, and not only that it's that old, but it's just like a song that was made locally. I think that song was made by the school itself. And so I finally took the time last night to say, okay, not only that I want to do another kid song, but I want to do an original one nobody knows about. Everybody knows about Twinkle Little Star, Mary Had a Little Lamb. I want to get kids and children familiar with a nice tune that that's not familiar with already. And so it's called Responsible. It's going to be featuring Senorita. If y'all not familiar with Senorita, she's done. What song is that she have done with me? I think it's two of them, as a matter of fact. What songs are those?
It's done. Old McDonald and ABC, I believe.
Okay, and so yeah, check out those. And so those are going to be released very
Uh oh.
soon. We're gonna get that, try to get it done at least before the kids go to school. Um, Two more things I wanted to discuss with y'all is that the film is in motion right now as we speak. Fanny and I are absolutely getting the voiceovers done. We're finally getting it done. And as a matter of fact, I think just like due to like certain things that's been coming up, it's been keeping that procrastinated situation. And we was just speaking, and I'm like, you know what? This conversation, we got a project unfinished. Let's do it. And she obliged, and so we got that about to get done real soon. Now, the lady who played the song in the daycare, she sent me the footage. She had to get consent from all the moms for me to be able to release the song on my YouTube, the video footage on my YouTube platform. So we'll have that video up soon, as well as today. I think around 3 o'clock somewhere. There was a school football game, and we was able to get Dance Love Baby to play during the halftime, and that was recorded by my
What?
son Lil. Shout out to him. And so, for the first time in my career, I able to venture off into two spaces that kids out there in the world could actually
hear my music without having to be on social media, and so that was a great experience. And so be looking out for those projects at hand, and unless my manager come forward with other ideas, which I think we already got projects lined up, such as
Yeah, we
the
do.
cartoon we have, and then we have the teacher's pet. I think she really want that one done for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know what the idea was when I came up with that. It's supposed to have been something else. I think we was reaching for something else. We were just done with the good versus evil, and we like, yo, this at this point is becoming an addiction. Let's go ahead and try to make something else. We actually like it now. The first time it was just a challenge for us. It wasn't as fun, but it was a challenge for us, and we wanted to see the outcome of the challenge, and so that's what kept us going. And after we done that, now it's become fun to us. We know what we're doing. We're finding new apps, new technology to help develop this thing. And matter of fact, last night I was studying, watching a bunch of videos from executive producers, and it taught me a lot within just those hours of watching. And so I got a lot to bring forward to the table, especially with the voice acting. And I did want to tell y'all that somewhere in between we will be like putting together a full film, but it's not going to be AI. So you're going to actually see Fanny and I and Action Notion in the flesh. And so be looking out for that too. These aren't just promises, these are goals that's going to get checked off.
Hi, Bardazzle. Welcome in.
Thank you for coming.
Welcome in. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Okay. Now we have Thursday, Thursday. Have you tried any new things, TSM? Like any snacks or foods or anything you want to share with us?
Say that again.
Any snacks or food or drinks that you want to share with us?
Not that I brought any to the content room. Everything is downstairs.
You don't have anything?
I'll go grab it. You can just keep the audience at bar.
Okay. Well, I have something. I'm not sure if you have this in your local store. I just came across this in Kroger like I want to say a week ago. And I'm the type of person, I don't like spicy food or treats or anything like this. But I came across this, and you can tell it's almost gone. I hope you guys can see that. This is the new Cheetos Mexican street corn. And it's supposed to be like a cheesy, spicy, tangy um, type of chip. I hope you guys can see that. If you can see it, let me know. Um, and it smells good. I can't even lie to you. It smells good. And it is really, really good. It's not spicy at all. And cause I don't like anything that's spicy. These are really, really good. You can tell the bag is almost gone. But these are really, really good. So if you can get these from your local store, give them a try and let me know if you would like them. They're really, really good. They were on sale at Kroger's, so just give them a try. They're really, really good. I really enjoy them. And also, I have the volume drink it make drink is in the blueberry pomegranate flavor. These are really good as well. Almost smashed. I like it when they
Yo,
frozen.
I tried the strawberry banana when I was
I
sick.
just finished that.
Yeah, when I was sick,
Really,
that was
really
the only
good.
thing I could take down. But you know me, I love my gummies. Y'all can't keep me away from the gummies. These right here. Yo, Watts Us Decorate, if you watching and you plan on sending me something, I'm just saying. Um, and I got, of course, some great oatmeal cookies. I love my oatmeal cookies. They have to be soft though. And so sometimes I will get like a pack that's they're all not soft, but once you open the pack, let it sit for like 30 minutes, then they get soft on its own. And so that was what I have for tonight.
Have you tried these?
I've seen them. I didn't get them.
They
I
are
should
fire. These
have.
are so fire. You can tell this bag is almost gone. These are fire. These are so good. I like these better than I like what they call hot fries, hot Cheetos. Fire.
Oh my
Those are
God,
elite.
that is very terrible, Bree. I was
Okay.
a victim of bullying at one point too, and I wasn't. I was taught the way I was taught. I mean, even if I know a lot of us, we don't have like I was never a fighter. I was always somebody I can talk real great. I can talk a teacher out of our lunch money. And so with me, with that being said, right, when I say I can talk real great, I can put together something pretty well. And that can go in any category. That means even if it's bad, like if I had something bad to say, I can say something that's going to stick to you. Once you leave me, you're going to think about what I've said. Sometimes with our bullies, even if we don't want to return the physical um or even the negative energy, sometimes I would recommend your voice. Your voice is the strongest. It's something that you can say to that bully that's gonna get them to stop. If you don't feel comfortable with doing that, you have to speak up. You have to speak up and you have to speak out. The reason being is because some of these bullies, they are so intertwined with what they have going on, they don't even notice that they're bullying people. They don't consider what they are doing as bullying. They feel like if you're not physically hurt, they're not bullying you. And that's just not the case. And this will keep happening over and over and over until something is done about it. And me, for one, listen, all of that snitching, not trying to be a snitch and all of that. Anything I got to do to put myself in a better position to make me feel good to where I can still move on mentally, I'm going to do it, whether that's telling, whether that's snitching. I'm going to go to somebody and say something. Just don't allow it to keep happening. Make sure if you don't speak up for yourself, that somebody speak on your behalf because that can't keep happening. As a matter of fact, it happens too much. It happens too often. It can seem like a typical day of bullying, but if it happens over and over and over and over again, one day that can cause somebody as sweet as yourself or somebody like Fanny, somebody like myself to snap in an instance. We don't know. Because that mental abuse and that physical abuse over and over and over again ultimately leads to some kind of destruction, whether it's on your end, the receiving end, or the giving end. Fanny, do you have any input or any advice you can give this young lady?
My advice to you, Bree Bree, you are a very beautiful young lady. And the one thing that I've taught my girls is that bullies are really cowards. And how they feel about themselves, they project off on other people by verbal and physical abuse. And just remember that when they try to inflict that fear on you, they're just as scared as you are. And just stand up for yourself. It don't always have to be physical, but just to know that you're a beautiful girl and that no matter what anybody may say about you, remember you tell yourself every day that you are beautiful and don't allow anybody to tell you that you're not. You know, you bullies are they are very complicated people. And what I mean by that is you got one minute that they're your friend, they'll befriend you. Then the next minute, it's like they wanna, cause they trying to groom you. They trying to figure you out. They trying to figure if you the type of person that's gonna stand up to them, or you gonna the type of person that's gonna back down. Stand your ground and just know that no matter what, I have to stand up for myself. Yes, you do. You have to stand up for yourself. Don't allow fear. That's right. Self confidence is your strength. That's what it is. You have to have confidence in yourself and be bold and to know that no matter what anybody says about you or try to do to you, don't cry, Bree Bree. Don't cry. Don't cry. You know, we here, we love you and we support you and we got your back. We got your back. Don't allow. Hey, Lakeisha, um, you got this. You're stronger than what you think. You're stronger than what you know. You really are. You really are. This is so upsetting. Yeah, it is. Bullies are some of the biggest cowards. They really are. They really are. They really are. Because you have the power to stand up against anybody. You're welcome. You are very, very welcome. Have your family here on YouTube to you can reach out to for moral support. So no, you got this. Don't ever be afraid. You're not alone. I know sometimes you might feel alone, but you're not.
You know, the thing about that is there's awareness being raised. They have monthly, I think I wouldn't even say monthly. They what they do, you know, they have certain months dedicated to certain things like um BLM, like the whole Black Lives Matter, and I really believe, and I believe this way a long time, to where each and every celebrity and everybody speak against bullying, like a bullying, anti-bullying month. Such as the breast cancer awareness, and just you know, if they can name a holiday after these rappers and celebrities in certain cities, why can't um why we all come together and say, yo, because this isn't just like a local problem or not even just like a statewide problem. This is a worldwide problem. This happens in every part of the world that you can imagine. Just imagine a country that don't even speak our language. It's happening there too. Like it happens everywhere, and I feel like this is one of the most important things that needs to be awareness raised about, and it's just not enough awareness raised about bullying. About bullying.
My condolences to you, Bree Bree. My condolences to you. I understand how you feel. Thank you, everybody, for showing Bree Bree some love in the chat. Thank you so much for each and every one of you for your kind words to her. Everybody in chat, throw some hearts in the chat for Bree Bree. Sorry, y'all. My window open. Show Bree Bree some love by throwing some hearts up in the chat for her. Thank you for that, TSM, because that is something that's needed. That need to be addressed. Because I don't think schools within themselves take it seriously. They don't take it serious enough. And I just want to say, bullying doesn't just happen with children. Some adults are being bullied as well. And you know, it's so sad and it's so unfortunate that at the day and age that we in, that people get on this platform, feel the need to bully people they don't even know, never had a conversation with, and just feel like they just have to say some of the most disrespectful things to somebody they don't know to try to tear them down because they so insecure about themselves. And it's just like, really, is that what we still doing? We still doing that in 2025, that you feel like you could just tear somebody down that you don't know, never met, never had a conversation with, because you don't like the way they look, or you don't like the way they sound, you don't like their background, or you don't like what their channel is about. It's just like, why? You a whole adult out here doing this. Like why do you look stupid doing it? You know how many times I've dropped a video and here comes somebody in the chat say something, and it's like, if you don't like it, why are you over here? You know, like, what do you want? You want a cookie? You want attention? You need a hug? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? Because at the end of the day, guess what? Newsflash. Say when you clicked on, you can click off. Ooh. And it's just like, I don't really, me, it's just, bullying to me it's just a coward's to me. It just really is. It's a coward's to
Is it possible you can close your window?
me. That's what I'm saying.
Because we can barely hear you. I can barely hear you right now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good now. You trying to be cool
You
up
know,
here.
you know what that noise was while you trying to be funny. You know that one my window.
Let me ask you this real quick. Let me ask you this real quick.
Hmm.
I don't even know how to ask this question. Where do you think bullying even stands from? Where, like, what do you think could have been the first case of somebody bullying somebody, and why would that even get like? How would that even come about? Like, for let's just say the first person in the world to ever bully, antagonize, whichever word you want to use to sum it up. Why was you think? Why do you think that was even brought about in the first place?
Um, Honestly, I'm gonna speak. The only honest answer I can give you is from my own personal experience. My first bully was my relatives at home. They were some of my biggest bullies at home. At home. And when you got to go home, you got to live with people who talk down on you, make fun of you, criticize you, judge you. And it's just like you look forward to go to school because you don't have to deal with that. But then as you get older and go up in higher grades, you interact with people who emulate the people that you go home to every day. So it's kind of like it starts within a home. It could be something as simple as you hearing your mother and your father arguing, and your dad may say something to your mom, and you look at how her body shrinks and how she starts to cry, and she's walking around damaged and emotional, and vice versa, or mom saying something to dad, and it comes in the form of emotional and mental abuse. And then it could turn from something to a push or a slap. And then it just goes from there. And then it's like when you go out into society, you have children who interact with other kids who might have that experience, that lifestyle at home. So they emulate what they see every day. And they project that off on other children. And unfortunately, when you don't have anybody around you in your life to minister into you, to spread light into you, you walk around in this world in darkness. You walk around in this world as darkness. That's something people got to understand. Bullies aren't born; they're taught. Parents seem to think that if they having an argument in front of their kid, oh, they don't know what we're talking about. They're just kids. Yes, they do. Children are like sponges. They soak up everything you say, everything you do, and they may not act out in front of you, but they acting out somewhere. It could be at school. It could be in their bedroom when they walking away from you when they're alone. It can be they tormenting their siblings, their cousins, and it's just like you. That's the one rule I have. You can't be hollering, doing all that screaming at my house. We not we not doing that. You can't do all that hollering and screaming at my house because I want my children to grow up to be very positive, loving children, teenagers, and adults. I want them to know and understand that you have a light. You have a light around you. You know what I'm saying? And I think too many people, when you see adults that bully, it makes you wonder, when was your light dimmed? Because not all children were born in darkness. When was your light dimmed? What made you so angry? What made you so bitter? What made you feel like you can torment another adult? Would you agree or disagree, TSM?
I
I was
definitely,
bullied by my oldest sister. A lot true. That's a lot true.
I definitely agree.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lakeisha.
I agree to a certain extent. I believe, probably a good 70% does start out in the household. I believe that because you got so many kids, and we watch the body cam footage a lot. We got so many kids that end up in a position because they was this a primary example. I was looking for footage last night to react to, and there was this. I think the kid was 15 years old selling his PlayStation online, and two of the kids from his class and his school, um, and when a kid gets there to buy the PlayStation or to sell his PlayStation, the two other kids in his class end up robbing him at gunpoint. And so the police came, did an investigation, found out who the kids was, end up calling mom, and the mom is on the phone like, nah, I think you got it wrong. I think this you calling the wrong mama. This is not. Yeah, that's my son's name, but maybe you got my son mixed up with another kid. That's his name because we live in this type of household. This is how he raised. This is how he was always raised. Matter of fact, my son got several PlayStations. I'm sure he don't need to rob a PlayStation. So a lot of times, like I said, it could start out in the household, but then you got households like that where moms and dads on top of their game, doing everything they need to. But this is what people mean when they say the streets will swallow you up, or the streets will swallow your kids up and spit them out whole. Everything outside of the household is considered the streets. So once your child leave that door and enter the streets that swallow them whole, anything can happen from them linking up with their friends. Even though your kid have a good background, his friends might not have such a good background, and you got to think there's this thing called power of manipulation where two can come together and advise on the same plan, coming into this thing with different attributes. And so, man, I believe it's a lot to do with the world out there. Not kids don't even start out that way. They see other kids. I was one of them kids. Man, I was like with some popular dudes, and they used to just clown this dude named Lestar. I mean, this Lestar was just the smartest dude in class, was the nerdiest. Just, I mean, every meet test he's passing with flying colors. Every award he got it, and so I still can't find out to this day why did they always pick on Lestar? Why did he have to get literally wedgie? Why did they have to smack his lunch out of his hand? And it was to me, it was funny. I didn't look at it as bullying. I was looking at it as these dudes some clowns. It's funny. I'm about to get on that. And doing what they doing, not knowing that I'm bullying, I got manipulated into thinking I was doing something fun. And so the power of manipulation outside your doors is a deadly power, very strong. It could be a good power, it could be a bad power, depending on what it is. And we are in a society today where manipulation is 80% gonna be a bad type of manipulation.
It's a lot for me, and I hate this bully of my friend. And I think that's something that we all have to teach children. We have to be examples to our children. You know, TSM, I do agree that you do have some parents um, who don't play no games, don't allow that toxic behavior to enter into their homes. And when I was speaking on that alarm behavior, I was talking about those toxic families. I'm talking about, where there violence ensues, where there's whether it be physical,
Oh,
verbal,
absolutely, absolutely.
whatever.
I've grew up in that. The first time a cigarette got put up to my mouth was because my older cousin, Jr., was the cool cousin. Whatever you wanted to do around his cousin, even though he was an adult, you can do. He was the cool fun cousin. He was the first person that put cigarettes in my mouth. Think I was 15 years old. His brother, my other cousin, Lily, I was watching their kids one day, and when he left and came back, he came back with a case of beers. Gave his old lady one. He took one, and he just threw one to me. And I'm in my head like, do you not know that I'm 17 years old? But whatever, I drink the beer. And so, and of course, you know, it's just it was. a lot of that going on in my household. So yeah, I definitely understand. And those households are the most accurate as far as um, responsibility of what their kids or the children might leave and take outside of that household. Because a lot of them, remember when I was just saying, yo, you can have a good kid and throw a link up, and then he with a bad kid, and then a bad kid manipulate him to do something. That bad kid is
Mhm.
manipulating him to do something. It's one of those households.
Yeah, but I just think as parents, we need to do our due diligence to be better examples to our children. You know, and unfortunately, we as parents, our rights are being slowly but surely stripped away on how we raise our children. And you know, I had an old school granny. She ain't played it. My granny didn't. Mm-mm. It was either she stood on business. She was either it's my way or you. It's the highway for you. She, even though she was a petite little lady, she was a powerhouse. She did not play.
And see, that's
I
the thing.
miss that lady.
That's another thing too. I don't think our rights are being stripped from us. I think that the newer parents are being more friends with their children, and I've seen it. I witnessed it with my
No,
own.
I don't. I don't mean. I mean, as far as like discipline, like if you like kids, they know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
if they parents discipline them, they can have the power and call on the phone and be like, "Hey," and
yeah,
guess who they gonna believe?
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That's what I mean in situations like that. That's what I'm talking about.
That now that one right there, yeah, that's pretty deep. And I feel like for some reason like that was just like forced upon us because where in the hell is this law or what was this at, when we was growing up? If it was that important, right, it shouldn't have just came
Hmm.
about in this millennium. It should have been, you know what I'm saying? They been had laws saying,
Hmm.
oh, you can't be out in the streets nude. That's very important, right? They been had that law since a long time ago. Why is this law just now getting put place into action?
I don't know, but you know what the gag is though. I don't know if any of you parents who have school age children who are going to be going to school this school year. But there was a law that was recently passed into law in the U.S. by our current president that if your children act up in class, the teacher has the right to use corporal punishment.
But see, that's a problem, right? Because how is it? Okay, that's a problem. They're telling us
Wait,
one.
let me
They're telling us one
go
thing.
ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna let you talk, but that's just like a freaking problem. If they telling us we can't do this to our own children, but they're giving permission for somebody outside, man, they done
Hmm.
lost. They done lost it. One,
Yeah, it start if you when your children start this coming school year, and the kid is acting up. Don't expect that you're gonna get a phone call. You're not going to get a letter. That teacher has a right to use corporal punishment to discipline your child if that teacher feels like your child is disrupting that class.
wow,
Yep.
wow.
Yep.
What's your thought?
So, man, listen, let me explain something to you. I believe in disciplining children, but you're not going to put your hand on my child. You're not going to do something to my child that I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? What's your definition of discipline? You know what I'm saying? Like my go-to isn't okay, I'm a pop you. That's not my go-to. You know what I'm saying? They have to do something so severe to the point to where it's just like, okay, we don't had this conversation. We don't went through the proper protocols and you still doing the same thing. Now you force my hand. And you think I'm going to leave it up to somebody I don't know to put their hands on my check. No, mm-mm. That ain't gonna work. That's gonna be a huge problem. It's gonna be a huge problem. And I'm just trying to figure out when Linda McMahon and Donald Trump and all the other
Whoa, 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 whoa,
people.
whoa, 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 whoa. When you say Linda McMahon, are we
You know, she's the head over
are we
education.
are,
Yes.
are we
Mhm.
speaking
Yes, we are.
WWE, Vince McMahon's Linda McMahon?
Yes, we are. Yes, Linda McMahon. Yes, her. Yes, her. Yes. You didn't know she was in charge over education?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. We have this talk before. I ask you all the time, are you political? You say no, I'm not political, and
I'm
then
not.
you just have so much insight. I mean, it's not a choice. Political is not a choice, whether you want to be political or not.
Because
It,
the
it,
reason why is because I pay attention.
Hold on. That's what I'm
Go
saying. It's
ahead.
either you have the political knowledge or not. It's not a choice whether you want to be political or not. It's not always a bad thing, depending on your takes on things. You're definitely political.
It's just the fact that I pay attention to what's going on. And the reason why I pay attention is for situations that people may not be aware. And you was like, whoa, whoa, you didn't know Linda McMahon was the Secretary of Education? You didn't? Well, she was the one who came up with that bill. She's the one who came up with it and they passed it into law. So
Why is it always somebody with a lot of money? Why you don't never hear about broke people making big decisions like this? Like, cause that kind of, I'm just saying for me, a lot of that's why I don't know. That's why it's all just for me. It's all a big like I try not that like for me I don't even have a problem with political things. It's just like for me I think everything is whoever has the most power. And when I say the most power, I mean whoever has the most money. That's why I was like, okay, she got to be talking about Linda McMahon from so and so, because I know we know how much money that lady have. Why is it? Do you have any? Do you believe that that's the case, or do you feel like nah, it's just like only rich people can get in certain doors? Or do you feel like it's just basically politics is whoever got the most money and most power is right? Like I don't
like I mean, if you wanted to run for office, you could. What would be stopping you? What would be stopping you? I'm just giving an example. You said only the rich, but I'm just saying if you feel like, hey, I don't agree with what's going on in, let's say, in my city, on a local standpoint, I disagree. I got something to say. I have an opinion. Why couldn't you run for office? Why
right.
couldn't you?
Right, I understand that logical in question, right? And I'm gonna get right back to that. Let me Helen said, "No way. I got the pedal in seventh grade for chewing gum." Yo, are you talking about a teacher? Because I heard my granddad, Vietnam veteran, used to tell me that all the time. He said, "Yo, when I was in school, they used to get that paddle and put it on your backside, and they call your mama and tell them they did it." Are you talking about you? My birthday in 2 more months. You about to be there, the big 1-8. Fanny. So like you say I can run for so and so if I choose to, but
You could. I could. Helen
the
could. Anybody could.
odds when you don't, I feel like they're gonna keep us out. Like when you got that, they in control of that. I mean,
I mean, why? But why do you say? But why
Didn't
do you
Trump
feel
or
like
go to
that?
jail for like some illegal votes and all of that. Who else but somebody with that much money can do something like that? That's what I'm
But
saying.
what I'm saying is, it does not hinder you from running. There's always going to be a winner and a loser in a race. But what's going to hinder you from running?
Hey yo,
Because let's be honest. Let's be honest. Everybody that's in our government now. No, I ain't gonna say that because I want to get to. No, I ain't gonna say it. I'll tell you later. But What's stopping you from running? That's my point. If you felt like, hey, I totally disagree with something, what's stopping you from running? What's stopping? All you would need is a PR person. All you would need is somebody to be like, hey, I need a manager to run. You know what I'm saying? You know the process. What would be stopping you? You think people and government spend their own money? No, they don't. They don't use their own money. They don't use their own money.
Yo, real quick.
When both
Hold on. Speaking of using y'all own money, y'all use promo code Y0000 and get y'all 30% off of Apex headphones. Y'all can get y'all even a pair such as these right here that's equipped with an LED screen. Not only does it LED screen, but it's also touch motion, which means you control your device through this box, and you can also tap on these nice looking headphones here that you could just slide right out, and it syncs straight to your phone. They have them in different colors. Variation, they sent me the white for whatever reason. And the top with this is these things are absolutely waterproof. Just now, when I was out stuck in that tsunami, guess what was in my ears? These headphones. And guess what? They still 100% correct, functioning and running. So y'all use promo code Yo. Tap in with the guys at Apex. Let them know TSM Rapper sent you. Back to this podcast, man.
Yeah, but what's stopping you? If you was passionate about that and that's the route you wanted to take, what would be stopping you?
I
Because
mean,
to honest, they don't spend their own money. They don't. They don't spend their own money. It's not like, okay, TSM gonna go out there and he running for state council. I don't got the money. No, you have a whole platform where you got 8+ K thousand supporters. Then on top of that, your social medias. Then on top of that, people in your neck. I mean, I'm just giving examples. You know what I'm saying?
hold on, don't
You're
throw
gonna
it
have
at me. Hold on, hold on. Don't throw it at
no.
me
I'm
like
just I'm just
I'm not.
using.
People, I
No,
am
I'm
not trying to run
using.
for some kind of presidency. I am an influencer and a
Look,
music artist for children. I don't know.
I'm just you.
She's using this as
Listen,
an example. I am not trying to run for some type of presidency. No mayor, none of that. This is not what's
I'm just
happening.
using. Listen, I'm just using. Fine. If I wanted to do it, okay, I wouldn't be using my own money to do it. That's my whole point. I would have people that I would want to invest in me. If I was passionate about like, hey, I disagree with something, I won't be out here spending my own money. Every rich person don't spend their own money. They don't. They don't spend their own money. And it's just like that's the point that I was just making, TSM. I was just using you as an example. You funny. Hi,
Hey,
Miss
no,
Shalonda. Thank you for coming in.
I really appreciate it. I enjoyed your live. Was it yesterday? I enjoyed your live. I really appreciate it. No, because I'm at the point now. They clipping me on TikTok. They're taking clips from off of here and they putting them on TikTok. Then, then I got the that one song on there, and I had to I had to set it like age rate because like all the kids, like 100 kids, and clip the song. They using it in their videos. Uh, you know what song I'm talking about? The back,
Which song?
the back.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
And I was just
woo.
like, yo, we almost at 1,000 on TikTok. We almost at 1,000 on TikTok, and I still don't know what I like. I still don't know my angle there yet. I'm just like kind of mixing and matching. I'm doing a little bit of everything. Not like far as like reactions or anything. Like I did post a couple songs on there. And I probably like created a couple photos, uploaded the photos with some of my music in the back, maybe lip syncing a couple of songs, but I'm still trying to find my angle. Like, okay, what is it that I want to do on TikTok? Is it gonna be drawn to one thing? Is it gonna be one concept? I don't know what the heck I want to do, but I know I need to make a decision fast because it's growing way too fast. We about to have 1,000 followers, and it's been what, like a few weeks, like 3 weeks or something since I created that. Um, and
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, we definitely need to talk about that later on too. But I don't want it this thing. I don't want it to be what I have on YouTube. Like what I got on YouTube is definitely family friendly. I'm a family friendly oriented type of guy on this channel here. And so with the TikTok, I just want to be straightforward. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be like, okay, this gonna be drawn to the kid. I don't want every platform I have to be drawn for the kid. You know what I'm saying?
TSM,
Sometimes,
wait, I'm sorry. Sissy Helen had a question. She said she needs some new headphones. What is the code again?
yo, Y0000 four zeros. I'll send her the link on in Instagram.
You got that, Helen? She's right back at her baby nephew. He only 10 months old. Ruby says, she got a baby nephew. He's 10 months old. She's an auntie now.
That's cool. That's cool.
Congratulations to you, Bree Bree. I want to be an auntie one day.
Wow, you still not an aunt,
I'm an only child. How am I be an auntie?
man? Hey, hey, shoot, is your mom still living?
Hmm?
Then you can still be an auntie, right? Somehow.
Hell.
I don't
Hell.
know. I
Like,
don't
hell,
know.
what you
We'll figure
mean?
that out. We'll figure that out
Like,
later.
hell.
We'll figure that
Like,
one
my
out later.
mama is up in age. What you mean? What you trying to say? Like, what you mean? Like, I do want to be an auntie. I want some kids to spoil and give them back.
Hey man, put on some Al Green. She gonna have you will have a sister and a
Don't
little
do
brother.
that. Don't do that. Don't, don't even try to play with me like that. Don't do that.
Yo,
Mm-mm.
one of my people's had like an auntie, or I think it was a auntie or uncle. It was an auntie for sure. That was younger than her, and I still don't know how that worked to this day. Like her auntie was like 6, and she was like 12. I don't know how the hell it worked. I don't know if it was like through marriage or
You
if
don't know how that work. Really?
no.
You don't know how that work.
I'm not a visit. I try not to do that. I try to put words together and make it
That
sound.
meant that meant mommy and daughter was pregnant at the same time, like my situation. My granny and my mother was pregnant at the same time. Me and my aunt are 9 days apart.
Oh, got you, got you. Listen, don't expect me to be Bill Nye, the science guy up here. That is not my part.
Like me and my aunt, we 9 days apart. Like my granny and my mother were pregnant at the same time.
So your
Yep.
auntie, like she's older, or you're 9 days older.
She's 9 days older than me.
I
Her
am
birthday
clowning
is
you when
November the third.
I am clowning you when we get off here. I'm gonna be like, girl, you better go listen to
What?
your auntie. You better go listen to your auntie.
Man, she only 9 days older than me. What you mean?
Hey,
Mm-mm. Her birthday November the 3rd, mine is the 12th. No, I don't think so.
here's what I'm not ready for, right? Because I know Mariah's 18, etc. I'm definitely not ready to thoughts of being a freaking grandfather. It's like, yo, I just hit 30. I'm still 20 in my head. What are y'all talking about? I'm 25 in my head. I just hit 30. It's still new to me. Sometimes you lie older as you like 29. And I just let it slide like, man, I know I just turned 30 a few months ago. But I ain't ready for that thought yet, cause like I tell her all the time, like something happens, which she's on a little whole birth control thing. Something happened, don't even come tell me. Act like it ain't happened, cause you ain't about to come tell me nothing about none of that. I ain't trying to do none of
Oh,
that.
you don't want to be called Grandpa Joe?
Man, listen, you already seeing the comments. Why is they calling me OG? I don't know. Like people call me OG. I
Man,
know. Darian be
that's a
calling me
compliment though.
calling me an old man. These kids be calling me OG, and I'm like, yo, I really like to be honest. Like I still kind of look like a YN. Quit playing.
Something wrong. Man.
Ah!
Sissy Helen,
yo,
you better
yo.
get your son. Your son up here acting up. He over here cutting up. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But no, I mean, Yeah, we only 9 days apart, so
Cause like,
it
yeah,
is what
you
it
right
is.
now, how would you feel about being how would you feel about being a great grandma or a grandma right now? You comfortable with it?
If I was a hmm, I don't know. I,
I mean,
I
the
don't
title.
know.
The title. Are you okay with the title?
I
I mean, right?
mean,
If you like, hold on. Let me say this. No shot to the grandmas, right? But just for me, like, I'm, I am 30 years old. Like, I'm 30 years old. That's not good enough. If I was 40, fine. I'm accepting that. Come sit on granddad's lap. Come eat some of this fish. I'm fine. But I'm just saying, like, 30. Don't do me like that at 30. All right. Don't do that. Like, not at 30. Like I said, no shot.
listen.
Listen, shout out to all the Listen, there's some grandmas out there, boy, that got it going on. You hear me? That got it going on. Like I was like, I'll be like, nah, you ain't grandma. Like, as a matter of fact, Helen, I heard your voice for the first time one day, and I was just like, wow, like, wow, like I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all grandmas nowadays, y'all got it going on. Just know that. But I'm not ready for that yet. I am 30. I just turned 30. I'm still like it's just like 20. Don't
So
do
what
me
you
like
trying to
that.
say, TSM? You ain't ready for little JoJo. Come on, Grandpa
No,
Joe. Come on. Let's sing Twinkle Twinkle.
no, no. I
Miss
am not
Yolanda
ready.
said she is a grandmother.
And you got it going on too, sweetie. I'm not ready yet.
I mean, is you are you
I'm
stuck in your
not that
head
age.
because you
I'm
have
not
an
that age. How
image?
many 30? Okay, how many 30-year-old grandparents you know?
You would be amazed. You would be amazed. You you would be amazed. You would be
30?
amazed.
I
I'm
am
gonna
not
put you
at an
on.
OG status. I still jump on the trampoline. Stop playing with me.
I'm gonna put you on to something. You probably didn't even know that she was a grandmother. You know who? What's her name? Beatrice. What's her name? Is it Beatrice? Um, she used to be the person we talked about side piece for a long time until he got caught.
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She's a grandmother.
Okay, let me explain it to you. It's not the grandparent title. It's the age. I am. I don't know if I can this. I just don't know if I can explain it to y'all. Yo, I don't know. I just haven't. I don't know. I'm still learning how to be a father.
So you just stuck at the age versus.
Yes,
Okay, I see what you're
I'm
saying.
30.
I see what
I
you're
am
saying.
30. That's a bad title. Like, I ain't like, yo. So like, put it like this, right? What if I was on the market, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. I might try to get around somebody around my age, 30, 30 plus, right? Because I don't really like, you know what I'm saying? So she like, yo, so how many kids you got? And I'm like, well, I got 4 kids and a grandbaby. Like a grandbaby, like, bro, if you don't get your old butt away from me, talking about you got a grandbaby. You know what
You
I'm
are too funny.
saying? I'm
You are
just
too
saying.
funny. You is hilarious. Something wrong with you. I know it's some grandpas out here that's dissing. And miss some
I
grandpas
ain't
out
got
here,
the right
right?
title for that. I ain't got the right title. I a TSM rapper grandpa. Like how the hell does that? That just don't right sound right. And then all that. No, I'm not about to have the
You
kids
need
telling
to
me to get
stop.
down and all.
You need to stop. You need to stop. What is wrong with you? What you want to be a grandpa at 50, 60?
40. I'll be fine at 40. Don't call me no
That's it.
grandpa TSM.
But that's in like
And
7 more years. That's in more like
yeah,
7 more years.
whoa. Okay, so let me enjoy the 7 years then. Let me enjoy myself.
Oh my gosh.
And
Whew.
then you got to think of how that is. If your baby just turned 18, you've been took all these 18 years taking care of her. Here comes another baby. Like damn, I just got free. Like can I be celibate for a minute? Like I just got free.
Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. I mean, you listen. All I can say is, whenever it happens, just embrace it.
I'm not even gonna know.
Just
I'm gonna go
embrace
get
it.
brainwashed.
You go. What you say? You gonna go do what?
Get brainwashed. I'm gonna get chemically castrated or something.
You know what? I had a friend who was gonna become a grandma for the first time, and when I tell you she found out, she was devastated. She was devastated, and I'm like, it's not. I said, relax. It's just, it's a baby. I said, the moment you see that baby, your whole attitude is gonna change. The whole 9 months her daughter was pregnant, she was devastated. Like, no, I'm not ready. I'm too young. I'm too young. Guess what happened? When she seen that little boy being born, you can't tell her that ain't her baby. That's her baby. She loved that little boy. And I think he's like 3 or 4 years old now. Yep. So her whole mindset changed once she seen him come into this world. So I mean, you still got some time. You still got some time. So
Yo, it is what it is. Listen, I appreciate everybody who tapped in, came through, smashed the like button, and enjoyed some great time with us. We're gonna give y'all some great words of inspiration before we get up off of here. And I was always told, ladies first. So I'm gonna let this young lady
um,
right here, this beautiful grandmother right here, go first. Grandma, it's on you.
thank you, Grandpa Joe. I really appreciate the introduction.
Uh, no, Joe is already an old man name. Don't do that. It's already an old man name. I was devastated at my mom. How you gonna name me Joseph? And you know people gonna call me Joe. How that's gonna sound when I'm an old man?
Uh-uh. Oh, Grandma Fanny, you think that sound even better? Really?
Granny Fanny. That's your old rap name. Old Granny Fanny up there cutting up.
Mm-mm. I can't even get my thoughts together because you keep on cracking these jokes. Like, bro, you need to chill. Like, but anyway, I want to say thank you all for everybody coming and joining this live tonight. We really appreciate you guys coming. Shout out to you, Bree Bree, for you being strong and beautiful. Thank you, and shout out to Yolanda, Helen, Lisa Bell, Lakeisha. Who else who came in through here? I don't want to miss anybody. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the Cloud Watchers. Shout out to Reverb Nation. Shout out to the man himself, Mr. TSM Rapper, aka Grandpa Joe. Uh,
So,
I want to
so,
I want to say thank you for each and every one of you coming. We really appreciate you joining us tonight for this lighthearted commentary. We thank you so much. We pray for your safety, your well-being. We thank you for your presence and your support. I love you. I really do. Bree Bree, you stay in there. Stay strong. She said, TSM, you so funny.
yo, listen, we all get frustrated, upset, and we all get pissed off from every now and then, every single day. Allow nothing, and I mean nothing, and nobody take away your joy and happiness. And I can guarantee you that you're gonna always be able to walk away with a better outcome. Until next time, man, y'all tap in with me, and of course my manager. Good topics around here.
Good night, everybody.